Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always. What are we exploring today?
Today we're tackling the latest in Alzheimer's and dementia. All this amazing information is coming straight from MCI and Beyond, a site packed with up-to-date articles, videos.
Even personal stories, right?
Right. We're covering it all. Breakthroughs, treatments, personal experiences, even some tips for better brain health, all from MCI and Beyond.
Sounds like a lot to unpack.
It is. So first up, some seriously hopeful science news. Researchers at Stanford, get this, they've reversed cognitive decline in Alzheimer's patients.
Really? How?
They use this drug, basically helps brain cells use energy more efficiently. It targets brain metabolism specifically.
Wow. So, it's helping the brain function better on a fundamental level?
Exactly. And it actually worked. They saw improvements in memory, thinking, even just doing everyday stuff. It's a
Yeah.
huge step in understanding how metabolism plays into Alzheimer's.
That's incredible. And I heard that the AAIC 2024 conference pointed to some evolution in Alzheimer's clinical trials, too.
Yep. They're shifting focus, targeting those specific disease mechanisms instead of just easing symptoms.
That makes sense. Getting to the root of the problem, not just masking it. That feels like real progress.
It does. And here's a curveball. They found a link between a diverse oral microbiome and, get this, better brain function as we age.
Hold on, you're saying the bacteria in our mouths affects our brain?
That's what the research is suggesting. Apparently, it influences inflammation throughout the body and even messes with neurotransmitter production, the stuff vital for brain health.
So basically, taking care of our gut health could protect our brains too.
That seems to be the takeaway.
Mm.
And speaking of being proactive, early detection is more crucial than ever.
Absolutely. And researchers are exploring some really interesting avenues. Did you hear about the research into changes in speech patterns as an early warning sign for Alzheimer's?
Yeah, imagine catching those subtle shifts in language that might signal a higher risk years down the line. That's incredible.
Right. Early intervention could be a game changer. And there's also that new low-cost blood test.
Oh yeah, the one that costs less than $1 to identify dementia risk.
That one. It could make early detection accessible to so many more people.
Accessibility is key. And on that note, MCI and Beyond talks a lot about the impact of lifestyle changes, especially for early-stage Alzheimer's.
That makes sense. It's about taking control of what we can, right?
Absolutely. Exercise, balanced diet, staying mentally active, good social connections, all these contribute to keeping our brains healthy. They even found that enjoying hobbies can help slow cognitive decline.
So, having fun is actually good for our brains.
Pretty much. What are your favorite ways to stay mentally sharp?
Well, I'm a big reader. Puzzles, learning new things, those keep me going. But MCI and Beyond also reminds us about the human side of all this. They have this story about Phil and his assistant's dog.
Oh, Phil's story. His dog isn't just a helper, but a real companion providing emotional support too. It's a powerful reminder of the impact these animals can have for people with dementia.
Right. And there's also Rare Disease Day, shining a light on lesser-known conditions like frontotemporal dementia.
Yeah. MCI and Beyond actually has a whole podcast section dedicated to those personal journeys, families navigating dementia, really insightful stuff.
Those stories are so important. They remind us that behind the science, there are real people living with this.
Exactly. And technology is becoming a bigger part of the picture too, offering new solutions and supporting independence. The MCI and Beyond YouTube channel goes into that, showing things like wearable sensors for Parkinson's gait analysis.
Wow, sensors to analyze walking patterns. That could be huge for mobility.
Yeah. And they have videos on gadgets too, things like medication reminders, GPS trackers, all designed for folks with dementia.
It's pretty cool how tech can help people stay safe and independent.
It really is. Oh, and this one might surprise you. MCI and Beyond also talked about research on mushrooms and brain health.
Mushrooms, really?
I know, right? Researchers in Prague found that certain molecules in mushrooms might protect brain cells. It's early days, but still fascinating.
Makes you look at your stir-fry differently. They also talk about this thing called neuroconscientiousness on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like a proactive approach to brain health.
Right. Making conscious choices throughout life to support our brains. Prioritizing sleep, managing stress, staying mentally active, being social.
Like a long-term investment in our brain health. Well, we've covered a lot. Groundbreaking research, early detection, lifestyle choices, personal stories, even tech and mushrooms.
Phew, that's a lot to digest. But it's encouraging to see progress on so many fronts.
Absolutely. If anyone wants to learn more, check out MCI and Beyond. They have a ton of resources. What resonated with you the most today? What sparked your curiosity?
There are so many exciting developments. It's an ever-changing landscape, so staying informed is key.
Couldn't agree more. Until next time, keep those brains engaged.